Good morning. Yeah, my first test of the Hitway BK10, which is a new bike from Hitway I'm trying today. Yeah, I've reviewed a Hitway bike before and I was very impressed. Very impressed. So when they offered me the BK10, I kind of snapped their hands off. I was so impressed with the last Hitway bike I'd done. Just got to kind of play with those brakes a little bit, as always. Out of the box, they're a little bit spongy. So yeah, it's a foldable bike, completely UK legal, 250 watt rear brushless motor, no throttle attached at all, 100% street legal in the UK, which is great, really. There's the cockpit for you, very basic. There's your controller. I think simple's best sometimes. Quite difficult to push away this heavy bike there at the traffic lights because of the lack of throttle. Yeah, this comes with a cadence sensor, so as soon as you get those pedals turning, the assist kicks in, but the power does cut out at 15.5, like all UK road legal bikes. It's a lack of suspension. You do have a bit of suspension in the seat, but those tyres do a really good job of making it a comfortable ride. They cushion a hell of a lot of bumps on the road. I do like the 20 by 4 inch tyres. I think they do a great job. You can feel that assist kick in here. I don't think we're going to have any issues getting up this hill. The last Hitway bike I did was another UK legal one, and it did hills with ease. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this does here. I do like the upright seating position as well. I feel I'm very comfortable. I'm sat pretty upright. It's a really smooth bike, really nice to ride. And now we've got the hill. So kind of see how we do. We'll drop the gear a little bit. That is effortless. That is ridiculously easy. So that's the Hitway BK10, an affordable folding bike.
9 hours later.
So yeah, just on my commute home from work now, the basic first impressions today. So I was concerned it wouldn't get me up the hill because it's quite a heavy bike. Yeah, that 250 watt motor actually pushes you along nicely. I thought traffic might be bad actually coming through Winchester. It's the day Boomtown Festival finishes, so this is what I mean about just starting off at traffic lights. Look, it's such a difficult bike to get going because of the weight. Got to be careful with these pedal assist because it does thrust you forward quite aggressively, and you don't want to end up in the back of someone's car. I'm a bit nervous about filtering as well because of the size of the bike. Yeah, getting through Winchester was a nightmare. Bloody Boomtown Festival traffic. Here we go, so we've got a big hill test coming up now. Just need to tighten a few things on here. There's a few knocks and stuff I can hear, so need to go through and do the nuts and bolts check. I need to tighten this handlebar stem as well. It's quite wobbly. I can feel it wobbling, so that just needs tightening up. But you can hear that motor whirring away. You do have to be wary of the assist kicking in. You just lunge forward, so if you are at slow moving traffic, just be careful not to end up in someone's boot. But it does take on hills pretty well. This is one of the steepest hills around here, and it's flying up here, 15 miles an hour uphill, so that's pretty impressive for a motor of this size. Does a good job. Oh, bloody typical. It's starting to bloody rain. What a surprise. Oh, it does bloody weigh a ton, that. Yeah, I know you're all desperate to see the bike, so I will give you a walk around in a minute. I just need a coffee. Salted. Right. This is the Hitway BK10S. It's a foldable kind of jack of all trades bike. It's a good bike for commuting on road, off road. It's got those big fat boy tires. It's a big bike. It's heavy, but it does fold into a small size, so you can kind of store it. It's probably the ideal bike if you just want to like store it away and chuck it in the back of the camper van or something. It's a really good bike you can take camping with you because it does fold up quite small. Yeah, the Hitway BK10S, as it says here, Hitway. I do love the orange and the black colour scheme. It's like a matte black finish on it. It's really, really nice. Sturdy build. The welding looks good. Like I said, it is heavy. It's built well. You can tell. Like when I mentioned kind of prices and bikes, it does vary because at the time of filming it might change. They might have a sale on. So yeah, keep that in mind. This bike does fluctuate in price. They all do. So just check the link below for the current price. But time of filming, bear with me. Yeah, the time of filming, this bike is currently priced at $799, so just shy of £800. There will be a discount code as well, so you can save a little bit of money. Plus, you'll be helping me out as well. It's actually my second bike from Hitway that I've tried, and I'm very impressed. I'll kind of walk you around the bike in a minute and give you some specs. I'm not really a big spec person, but I'll kind of tell you a little bit about the bike. I've been using it all week for my work commuter. I've done about 15 miles, so I have a fair idea about how it rides and stuff out of the box. I did have to do a few kind of tweaks. The brakes are the main thing. The front brakes, they're still a little bit squeaky and they seem to be rubbing a little bit. I've tried everything I can to eliminate that. I've literally taken the whole lot off and rebolted them all on, but yeah, having a few issues with the brake. It's one of them things. You have to tweak these things. They all come out of the box like that because of shipping and they get moved around. So the brakes and the gears you normally have to kind of adjust a little bit out of the box. So the BK10S does come with a UK road legal 250 watt rear motor. The battery is contained in this compartment here, so basically unclip this, the battery is removable or you can charge in the frame. It is a 48 volt battery, 12 amp hours, so you're getting about, depending of course what assist level you're in, I would say you're getting about 25 to 60 mile range, so it does vary. Like I said, if you use it in the level assist 1, you're probably going to maximize the battery, but of course if you are using the level 3, which is the highest assist, you're probably going to get 20 to 25 miles out of a 12 amp hour battery, and that's not too bad, to be fair. You are getting standard mechanical brakes on this. They do exactly what they say on the tin. They stop you. They've got decent stopping power. You have got a really good cadence sensor as well, and it kicks in pretty much straight away. Very, very responsive, and I do like that. And of course you've got this locking system, so yeah, the battery locks into place. You unlock it to remove the battery, and it's like a really good anti-theft system as well, because you cannot start the bike without the key. It's a great idea. You never find the old. Still haven't mastered it yet. I'm nearly 40. You do have a front suspension. It's not adjustable or lockable. Unfortunately, it's just a standard front fork suspension, but it works, it does the job. And with those fat 20 by 4 inch tires, they do a really good job of soaking up bumps on the road, potholes, stuff like that. They do a really good job. You're getting quite a lot of suspension here, and the seat. So yeah, it's a very, very, very comfortable ride. You do have this back rack. I'm guessing it's about 15 kg, maybe 25. It doesn't actually estimate how much weight you can carry on this, but it is steel. It's sturdy. I reckon you could get at least 20 kg on this thing. You're getting Shimano Tourney gears, 7 of them. The cabling's done pretty well. Very nice and cable tied. It's quite neat and tidy, the cabling. It sets my OCD off when cabling is untidy, and they've done a very decent job here of just making it all run under the frame, nicely tied and organised. Yeah, very nice. You've got a front reflector and LED light. You do have a rear light. I'm not sure about brake light. If it has got a brake light, mine doesn't work. Definitely wins for most comfiest seat I've ever ridden. That is about 4 inches thick with padding. It's got a really nice suspension to it. Beautiful seat. Definitely the best seat of any e-bike that I've actually tried. That suspension does really good. Just keep in mind, when you are kind of adjusting the height of the bike, you will have to make it a little bit higher, because when you sit on that goes down a few inches. So yeah, just make it a little bit higher than you think you need because of that. On to the cockpit view. Again, very basic. You've got a full backlit display there and controller. Yeah, I've done 16 miles on the bike currently. It's quite simple to use. Up for your assist modes, down to reduce them, a power button. You can access the menus by pressing the plus and minus together, and that will take you into your P settings. That's where you can adjust all different things. Sadly, I don't think you can actually adjust the speed. It is a 15.5 mile an hour bike. No throttle, but they have got an attachment for a throttle there though, so you can actually connect one. I'll go into that in a minute, but I think this bike would really benefit from a throttle because of the weight of the bike. It's quite difficult to pull off. But that's always optional. They've made it completely UK compliant by leaving it out, so it's completely up to you if you purchase a throttle and install it. That is on your head. 7 gears from Shimano. They are the index gears, so very, very pleasant to use. Nice grips with the little palm rest, which I really like. It did come with an optional bell in the box, but I didn't bother fitting it. I don't need a bell. I just shout. I also didn't install the reflectors because, in all honesty, I couldn't be bothered. In terms of how this bike arrived, it came very, very well boxed, well packaged, a really good instruction manual with it with really clear diagrams. It was actually really simple to put together. There was quite a bit to do, and like I said, I've not done all of it. I've not installed the optional bell or reflectors. I just can't be bothered. But yeah, the mud guards need putting on, the seat needs putting on, the handlebar stem needs installing. I think that's it. Maybe a few other little bits and pieces. Obviously the front wheel and the tyres do come semi-inflated, but yeah, always with all bikes, you just pump them up before you go. I think it's about 20 PSI on these big fat boy tyres. They're normally about 20 PSI on them. Nut and bolt check, and you're pretty much good to go. You might have to play with the brakes and the gears a little bit. Like I said, I've constantly been tweaking them all week, and I've still haven't really found a solution for the slight rubbing and squeak, but they are new brakes, and with all bikes the brakes take a little bit of time to bed in, so you've got to bear that in mind. Oh, and I think this definitely stands out as a really good budget option. If you're looking for something that looks a bit mean, it's a bit tougher, it handles off-road just fine. Like I said, it's a kind of jack of all trades bike. You can pretty much do anything with this. Plus you've got the added bonus that it folds up, so it's a relatively small bike when it is folded. It is just heavy. And as always, full disclaimer, this bike was sent to me by Hitway for the review. It's not a paid promotion, it's not a sponsorship, and all thoughts are my own. And you can find it in the description with a discount code. So that's around the bike. Now join me as I give you my final thoughts on it. Good morning, guys. Yeah, so a final thoughts video on this Hitway bike. Wow, that sun is lethal this morning. Yeah, I think it's a great bike. I think if you're looking for an all-rounder, do-it-all bike, you know, jack of all trades, on-road, off-road, easily foldable, squeaky brakes. It's comfortable to ride. I love the upright seating position. I'm just going to talk you through some of the assist levels quick. So assist 1 gets you up to about 9 miles an hour comfortably. Then you can shift to assist 2 that takes you up to about 12. And of course level 3, which gives you the full 15.5 miles an hour. And it does only do that. It does only do the 15.5, but you can almost feel the bike wants to give more. There's so much power in that motor, and the really good thing is when you do drop below that 15.5, you get this little kind of boost to help you get straight back up to it. It's like a little injection of nitrous oxide. You can just feel it pull away. But overall, I love the seating position of the bike. I love the width of the handlebars. They feel comfortable. The grips are nice. It's adjustable as well, so you can have it at your desired height. Go, 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 go. I've just been overtaken by a non-motorist. Right. We can catch him at the lights here. Not having that. Come on, this is an electric bike. Yeah, so it's a bike where everything just kind of works. It's basic, it's simple, but you know, some people want a simple bike. Yeah, it comes in at a reasonable price as well. It's very affordable. Put it in that affordable camp. I think the huge benefit to this bike is the way it kind of folds down and you can take it camping, caravanning, and you're not restricted to just roads. You can kind of go off the beaten track. So if you do find a muddy path or light tracks and trails, you know this thing is more than capable of doing it. It's that little bit of peace of mind, isn't it? You know, you can kind of go anywhere on this bike. Those tyres will handle most terrains with ease. And the hill climbing ability on this bike as well is just next level. You'll see in a minute a massive hill that I kind of struggle to get up with any other bike. This thing just does it with ease. It's effortless, it really is effortless. But you know, to Hitway's credit, they wanted a completely UK compliant road bike, e-bike. And they've got one. Straight out of the box, it's completely UK legal, which is great. Such an impressive bike for the price. E-bikes now are just getting ridiculously affordable and ridiculously good. You can get so much for around £700-800. That is a really competitive market. You're getting a lot of e-bike for your money these days. So my final thoughts are, it's a damn good bike. If you want something that's great for all sorts of scenarios, on road, off road, and can climb hills like a beast, look no further than the BK10S. The only thing it can't do is beat cars.